One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana's offense will start this game off with the football. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Across the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Louisiana Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before. because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The give out of the gun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Louisiana Tech, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Danced his way through traffic, pick up from 4 to the 19. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This drive will open from the 15. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Soto.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw on.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Flips it out in the flat. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Harper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lost to fire on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Immediately fires to the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Soto. Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Louisiana Tech, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the tailback. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Back open in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And is slips just inside that right upright.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And that ball's free behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle at Soto. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working that left side now. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Harper. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 12 to Eastern Michigan. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
He's got it down the left side. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going for the big play. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gives it on the option. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
28.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right in the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harper. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They go to the draw. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.